This was not supposed to be my next video. This shouldn't have to be my next video. And the fact that I'm even talking about this in 2020 and addressing this is a problem. I thought we've been past this. Honestly, I would say I'm disappointed, but I can't even say that because disappointed would mean that I actually had higher expectations for this country, but I never did. We've been shown time and time and time after again that this system is unjust. This is not a surprise. I'm sure most of you guys aren't surprised. It's just, it's frustrating and it's saddening, very saddening that we're still going through this so many years after the civil rights movement, after so many things have been done in efforts to, like, you know, humanize us again and, you know, try to bring some type of equality, equity amongst us. But like I said, we all knew this wasn't what the case was, so I'm not surprised. It's just, like, I'm angry, you know, and I think that's very valid. And I'm not even gonna sit here and say that the justice system has failed us or that it's against us now or it's messed up or there's a flaw in the system. No, the system's working exactly how it was intended to work. The system was not designed to protect black people. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but the police actually derived from slave patrol. Please explain to me how you would expect a system designed to put us in the prison system was supposed to all of a sudden work in our favor and work with us. That doesn't make sense and that's unrealistic. And that's why I hate so much when people say,
not all cops are bad.
At this point, like, I don't feel like we should even have to be explaining what we mean anymore by this. Obviously, we know that every single cop out there is bad. Literally, no one is saying that. But when you sign up to be a part of a system that is an oppressive system that is meant to keep us down, how can you expect us not to hate the police or not respect the police? Why should we? A system literally put in place to target African American people, to target black people, like, and you want me to all of a sudden be like,
oh, but you know, we have good cops. They've changed.
Stop. Like, don't even bring that around. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of us having to say it. Like, it should be self-explanatory at this point. No freaking duh. Like, we all know that. And off of that, another thing that I'm really tired of hearing is all lives matter. So help me God, bro. If I see all lives matter one more time, bro, I'm gonna be real honest right now. Nothing had really gotten me, like, feeling really emotional until, like, and it's so weird. I don't even know why this finally triggered me, but literally last night at, like, what, 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., whatever, I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see a freaking random Macy's ad saying, we stand with you, we, like, Black Lives Matter. And then I see mad comments like, I'm disappointed in you, Macy's. Really, like, all lives matter, da da da. I actually cried. Like, that's what really got me. Like, I cried because I think I was like, y'all really just don't care about us. I don't even need to explain this one, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many analogies out there, and if you haven't made the connections yet, I'm not even gonna sit here and waste my time on that because it's very available right now. You can go look up why do people say Black Lives Matter. Nobody is saying all lives do not matter. Everybody knows all lives matter, but nobody treats it like Black Lives Matter. So that's why we're saying Black Lives Matter. We're not worried about everybody right now because not everybody is being oppressed to the degree that black people are being oppressed. And if you don't understand that at this point, if you support all lives matter, you're literally saying you don't care about what black people are going through right now. At that point, you're just choosing to remain ignorant, and I don't mess with ignorant people. I don't understand why racism is such a controversial topic. Like, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate black people because we have melanin. Don't hate black people because our skin is darker than you. Don't mistreat us because we don't look like you. I feel like these are all common things that people should know. It's not our job to teach you. You know, history, social studies, they taught us a little something. Granted, it's all whitewashed, which I'm gonna get to that later. But, like, it's not a hidden secret that racism was a thing. Y'all love to talk about MLK. Let's get into it then. Y'all only want to quote all his positive and his peaceful quotes, right? Y'all want to talk about, oh, he marched peacefully, he was doing nice little walks and everything like that. But y'all never want to quote the other stuff he said. What did he say? He said, you need to speak to your oppressor in the language that they understand, or something along those lines. Alright, so I was trying to actually find the quote so I could insert it here, but I couldn't find it. But MLK did say that rioting is a result of being unheard, which is, you know, still applicable. So, whatever. Yeah, I don't know who said this quote, but I still mess with it, so. Clearly, we've been we've been trying peace for a minute now. Fair? Fair? Y'all didn't like when Colin Kaepernick took a knee. You don't like all of our other protests we did. So, of course, we're gonna riot now. What do you expect? Like, we're asking for rights. We're not asking for much. We're asking for a chance to be seen as more than just our color. And I feel like that's not something that needs to be debated. And the fact that you guys are getting more upset with the actual protest and the looting part of it than why we're protesting and why we're so furious and why we're upset is very concerning. It honestly says a lot about you. Personally, I'm not a violent person, okay? I would love to go the peaceful route, But like I've said, we've been trying peace and y'all didn't like that. So what else did you want us to do? And for all of you guys saying there has to be another way, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to know what other way we guys are talking about. And this is coming from white people and black people, and it's very frustrating. Like, I understand the idea that, you know, oh, now we're making it look crazier, now they're not gonna respect us, but at the end of the day, they never respected us, so it doesn't even matter. Regardless of what we did, we would have gotten hate for it. Like the many things that I've just brought up. We're not trying to please them anymore. I don't care. I personally don't care about trying to look proper and look peaceful and look civilized, because they don't treat us like civilized people. Fair? Do the police treat us like we're civilized human beings? No. We're past that point. And matter of fact, I've been seeing a few posts. I don't know to what degree they're actually truthful, but like, it seems to me that it's not the black people that are actually starting the actual violence. It seems to me that there seems to be some sneaky little white supremacists that are out there trying to do things and trying to pin it on us. If that's the case, we're about to have a full-on race war at this point. That's not what I want. That's not my hopes. But honestly, I don't have that much left. I don't think we're ever going to end racism. People are always going to have hate in their heart for us. People are never going to be able to fully see past our skin for whatever the reason is. I can't tell you. This is not something that just happened last week. This is stuff that's been being passed down from generation to generation inside of homes, and it's not going to just break easily. I'm in support of the protest so that we can get those other cops arrested, and so that, like, I don't even know his name, so that his sentence can go up to second-degree murder. But like, after that point, I don't even know what comes next, because it's like, back in the 50s, 60s, you know, we had like explicit things to fight for. We wanted the right to vote. We wanted the right to sit in the front of the bus. We wanted the right to desegregation. We wanted to be able to go to school with everybody, you know, things like that, tangible things. But now it's like, oh, well, you have the rights to do this, but we're just using our systems to keep you at the bottom, even though technically you have access to them. I don't think I'll get in the equity part. We might have equal opportunities, but we're never going to be at this equity point until the oppressors, the white people that are on top, that are making this happen, are able to acknowledge and actually willingly change the faults in the system to work for us, to benefit us, to help us, which is never going to happen, which is why I feel like there's not going to be that much change done even after this. I mean, just look at it. Like, the president of the United States is giving the okay to National Guards to come in and to act forcefully against peaceful protesters, mind you. He didn't say peaceful, he said the protesters. But as far as I know, all these protests were intended to be peaceful from the jump. And then things started going left when the police were getting involved. I don't know, I wasn't there, I can't speak on it, but that's from what I see. But now you got him basically saying, you know what, do what you gotta do. What do you think is going to happen next? Realistically, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Are we thinking that this is just going to end nice? This is going to be a great little, like, kumbaya moment? No. Our president doesn't care about us. He's not advocating for us. I was trying to look through his tweets today. I didn't see nothing about him actually being like, oh, you know, my condolences to the family. It was just these thugs, you know, they're looting and da-da-da-da. Like, come on now. And honestly, I just feel like it's just crazy if you're against protesting at all, because to think that peace is like the way right now at this point is very, very optimistic, and it's a little naive if you ask me. How do you think the slaves got free? Do you think they were like, you know, we're just gonna be peaceful and we're gonna ask nicely for our freedom? Is that what you think that happened? Because that's not. And that's what I was gonna mention earlier when I was talking about history being whitewashed. They always want to talk about MLK and Rosa Parks and the people who did it quietly. Like, we know history is whitewashed at this point, so why don't y'all do a little bit of digging and actually look into the other people? They briefly mentioned Malcolm X. They're like, yeah, he was the violent one, though. We don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about MLK. You don't think that's for a reason? Who writes history? The people who won, right? So why would they talk about all the other people who didn't agree with MLK and who were trying to go for different routes? MLK got the forefront of the line. Like, that's cool, whatever. I'm not trying to disrespect him in any way. Obviously, he did a lot to bring us to where we are today. But all I'm saying is that if you think about it, we're not that far off from where we were 60 years ago. We're still going through the same injustices. We just have a couple more rights. We'll give them a little something so they can stop complaining. The rights that we were given were honestly just used to cover up the injustices that are still existing in the system, that they always wanted to still exist in the system, that they're never trying to eliminate from the system. It doesn't seem like they're trying their hardest to really conceal that at this point. Everything's pretty evident in the way that police are able to just do whatever they want and get away with it. Why else would police be able to just brutally murder people and then not have it immediately be like, oh, okay, we need to arrest him? I think it was the mayor, but he was like, this is the quickest we've ever charged anybody, da-da-da. Well, it should have been from the jump. If this was a black person who killed a white woman, or any white person, a white man, whatever, it would have been a whole thing. It would have been like, black thug kills white person, blah, blah, blah. But they tried to be like, we don't have enough information yet to make charges. Are we kidding? His knee was on his neck for 9 minutes straight. Do you know how long 9 minutes is, bro? I'm gonna be silent for 5 seconds. Alright, now multiply that until you get to 9 minutes. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but it's something. The point is, that was a long time. Like, there's no ifs or about it. It was obvious, plain and day, bro. He was being recorded. Like, he did not care because he thought that he was gonna get away with it, like every other officer that does it. And bro, don't even get me started on the people, especially the black people, that are saying that, oh, y'all only care about black deaths when it's from a police officer, but y'all don't care about the crime that happens in our communities. Are we kidding? Bro, please someone tell me if you ever heard the term Asian on Asian crime. Let me know if you ever heard of white on white crime. You see how foreign those sound? Those don't even sound natural coming out of my mouth because nobody says them. Because it's not a thing. Because it is a myth. Black on black crime is a myth. It's a term used to make us feel like we're just so savage. We're supposed to be like a perfect community in order to get basic human rights, like not being murdered by the cops for the color of our skin. How can you even sit there and begin to compare a black person killing another black person to somebody of authority, someone who's supposed to protect us? Granted, like I said, they were never meant to protect us, but somebody who's supposed to protect us killing us because we're black. You're comparing the two. Why do you think there's so much high rates of black on black crime? Because we live together. That's how it works. You don't think white people kill white people? You don't think Asians kill Asians? You don't think other people kill each other within their race? You think it's just black people? Is that the delusion that you're under? Who else is getting murdered by the cops like this, bro? That's what I thought. I guarantee you right now, if I look up statistics on it, there'll be a whole report of black on black crime so high in this area and this area. But if I look up white on white crime, if I look up Asian on Asian crime, they're gonna be like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not a thing. Because it's not real. When it's a black person killing a black person, I feel like this is so easy to understand. It's not because of their skin color. It's because of whatever the other circumstances may be. But when a white cop, an authoritative figure, kills a black person like that ruthlessly, it's because we're black, okay? There's no other options at that point. Just dead that argument right now. Dead that completely. I don't want to hear it again. If I see another tweet like that, another post, another Facebook post, another Snap story, whatever like that, I'm gonna get real frustrated. I'm gonna get real tight. If you believe that black on black crime is a thing, you're literally brainwashed, and that's unfortunate for you. But I'm not about to sit there and play into that rhetoric and be like,
We are pretty aggressive people. We do kill each other a lot.
Shut up. Don't know. Like, that. The fact that they were really trying to be like, oh, those underlying health conditions. Are we kidding, bro? Are we serious right now? So you mean to tell me that this man's knee on his neck had nothing to do with it? It had nah. He just happened to die under his neck. Like, this is just corny at this point. Like, racism's mad corny. Like, I can't even understand. There's no reason. This man had already been handcuffed. He was in the car. They released a video showing him in the car when the police reached in to continue to beat him. I don't even know why, at what point he was dragged back out of the car. But it's just like, if that's not like obvious to you, if it's not clear to you, if you have any way to say but about it, please literally go away. I don't even know how you could begin to excuse this. I don't want to hear nothing about maybe it wasn't his race. You guys always make this about race. We're making it about race because you guys are making it about race, because the police are making it about race, because the government makes it about race, because the system makes it about race, and that's all it's ever been about. Another thing I want to talk about though, can we talk about why you guys are expecting celebrities to be like our advocates and our heroes now? Since when are they our spokespeople? Like, I don't know if y'all realize this, but celebrities did not become celebrities for being activists. So I don't know why you guys are looking to them. Obviously, I understand they should be using their platform, yes. But I'm tired of seeing all the comments like, oh, you haven't said anything yet. I've been looking through like different posts whenever it pops up on my feed on IG. And it's just like, oh, we're canceling this person because they haven't said anything. First of all, bro, worry about like the process. Worry about signing the petitions. Worry about donating. Worry about doing what you gotta do in any way to help this problem. And stop clocking the celebrities, bro. Leave them be. If they're not speaking about it, okay, that shows their true colors. That's good. We can address that when it gets to the time. But that is not the main priority right now. I literally saw a list of who's canceled. You're being mad childish, but we got bigger things to think about right now. We have a system we're trying to fight or break down and recreate. But you guys don't worry about that. And also with that too, I'm getting tired of seeing people asking the celebrities to speak out, and then when they speak out, it's, oh, you're just doing it for clout though. They didn't really care. Do you want them to speak or not? I'm not gonna hold you. Most of them probably don't. Even the black people, a lot of the rich black people who have gotten to where they are, we helped them get to where they are, but they don't really care about us anymore. You know, they're elite now. They're hanging out with the other people. And it is what it is. Alright. But regardless, whether they are sincere about it or not, in my opinion, the fact that they're speaking up on it and they have a platform and they're using their platform to speak on it, I could not care less. Truthfully, Their ingenuity does not even matter. Cut all that out. The people that we think mean it might not even mean it. At this point, who cares though? Now other people have seen it. Now they're exposed to it. Now they're thinking about this. And they're like, damn, maybe I should contribute. Maybe I should do something. Maybe I should have this conversation with my family about why we shouldn't hate black people for being black. Let it happen the way it has to happen. Stop clocking them. Stop looking to celebrities to be our heroes. They don't really care about us. It is what it is at this point. All in all, this is kind of just me ranting. There's going to be some things I forget. I'm going to be like, damn, I should have said that in the video. But oh well, I'm just kind of speaking right now. There's just so much going on. I really wish these protests, though, in particular, were being handled a little bit more meticulously so that we could actually, have a goal. Like I said earlier, yeah, we're going to protest. Hopefully, the justice system would like to at least try to save face and pretend to care about us. Then the other cops will get convicted as well. But after that, what happens next? Again, like I also said, I genuinely don't know what anything looks like after this because I feel like we're just so far into a society that's just so against black people. Like I said, bro, racism's not going to die overnight. We're not just going to get rid of all the bad cops and then have the perfect people all be in the force and then all of a sudden everything's good. That's not going to happen. It's just really sad because honestly, this just reminded me of like back when I was like younger and like younger is like up until like my freshman year, I'd say, honestly. There would just be times when I'd be thinking to myself like, damn, life would be kind of easier if I was white. And that's undoubtedly true. Like it would be easier. I don't want to be white though, like, food bad, it's no seasoning, but like they can't dance either. But nah, all jokes aside though, like it's crazy because it's moments like these when you question your actual safety in this country, and the people that are supposed to protect you, they're the ones who have it out for you, and they're the ones who want to see the blood. I don't know, like I could say all the words, sad, disheartening, whatever, you get it at this point. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just end it here, I guess, honestly. Just remember at the end of the day, all Black Lives Matter, period. End of discussion. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.